So if you want to grow sweet potatoes but you can't get any slip, or you don't want to buy a slip online, as long as you have a grocery store close to you where you can go and pick up sweet potatoes. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Country Morrow. If you're new here, welcome. If you're already a subscriber or a viewer, welcome back. A few months ago, we went in and planted some sweet potatoes in these grow bags, and I think it was a few crates underneath there. Now we're going to go in and just see what we get from it. It has been neglected, but we're still going to check. It's a part of the garden, so whether it's a win or a loss or a fail, let's see what we get from this potato patch today. The girls are starting to make some noise, so just let's check on those eggs or check on those nesting box to see what's going on before I start this potato patch right here. I'll take you guys in and show you what's happening here. I need to make a hook to hold this thing properly. I think I should do that now also, but let me just show you guys what's happening in these boxes. We have eggs in the nesting box, but I'm just gonna make something to hold these lids up. The reason why I haven't had anything here to hold this up, because I'm not the one feeling the pressure when when the eggs are supposed to get picked up. It's the kids who come out here and get the eggs. So now I'm feeling it. I'm just gonna make something. I'm just gonna put one of these hooks inside of it. Maybe I can just use my hands and get it in. Let me just take you guys a bit closer, show you guys what I'm doing. I'm just screwing this into this wood right here. I'm not sure if it will go in or if I'll have to drill a hole. I'm just gonna drill a hole to make it easier. Now we can go in and we can just put this in. So there we are, hook, simple as that. So this is how we solve things on the homestead, quite as easy as that. We have eggs in the boxes. I doubt anyone got eggs even yesterday, so I'm just gonna get all of these and then we'll get back to those sweet potatoes. So let me just grab them and then we can go. And guys, having a few hens to get some eggs will definitely top off your homestead. Guess now today I'll have to show the kids when they get home from school my new invention. So it's much easier now. Don't know why I didn't think of this before. Let's move on and see what we have in these containers. I think I should put on a glove because this is Florida. We could have snakes in here. I'm gonna get something to also cut these and grab a glove. Alright, let's go. I'm just gonna cut the vines away because they're all tangled all over the place. And this, what I'm doing here, it just brings back something to me. Don't look like we have anything much in these. And it's the fact that, well, we have a tiny one right here. That's one so far. What I'm doing right here, it just brings back some memories to me of a few weeks ago. Oh, we have some, oh my cow, we have some down inside of it, but they're breaking off, so I'm just gonna turn it over and see what we have, and then I can clean up back. I should have spread something right here, but this is not a big harvest from this container here. We're getting these. Oh, I see what was happening. They were going all the way through the crate, so we had them going through. Let me turn it over and show you guys. A few weeks ago I was having a convo with a group of men my age, 40s, early 50s. Just by talking to them, I realized that men are getting soft. Men are not hard anymore. And I'm not talking about the internet masculinity foolishness that's going on. I'm just saying that men, they know, most of the men these days, they know everything about crypto and Bitcoin, but they hardly can talk to you about driving a nail or pulling a screw. They just don't have a clue on how to survive. It's kind of bad. Oh, guys, what happened over here? Let me take you guys in and show you what's happening. These roots, they went all the way through. So all my sweet potatoes are ingrown. Look at this big one. All the sweet potatoes are ingrown. I got a few out of the crate that I planted them in, but the roots went into the ground and the sweet potatoes are ingrown, so it looks like we're going to get a good harvest here. So we even have sweet potatoes going underneath the greenhouse. So here we have a decent one right here. So, alright, that's it for here. I'm not gonna dig up too much because this is going to encourage Nala to come and dig around here, so I don't want to dig it too much. Let's check these bags right now. So we're still getting a harvest from these potatoes, which I didn't intend on planting any potatoes last year because they took over the entire backyard the last time I did, and it was just too much for me, so I went ahead and put them into bags and crates. Getting more potatoes right here, and this is mostly wood ash that they're in, and I didn't do any form of fertilization to these potatoes right here. I think when I put them in at first I went in with some rabbit manure, but what I know for sure, they haven't gotten much attention. That's what I know for sure. And these slips, I can go ahead, well, the vines on the potato, they're called slips. So these are what you replant and not the potato itself. The potato itself can sprout slip if you uproot it. Even if you leave it in ground, some of the time they will start to grow again. But most time if you leave your potatoes in ground, they will rot, and then the slip will start to grow and produce more fruit or more food for the next season. So that's how potatoes work. So we normally plant potatoes by slip. Let's grab a next bag. And I haven't seen any snakes as yet, so we're going good thus far. Oh, here we have a piece of potato that broke off. And for you tropical and subtropical gardeners, if you have existing potatoes, you don't have to worry about going to plant potatoes or going to buy potato slip. You just don't have to worry about going to buy potato slip. You can go ahead and get the slip from what you have already. This is a big one. So we're getting potato from these neglected potato bags. These are tiny, these are root-like. They could have stayed much longer. Here we have a lot here, but I won't be harvesting those. Let's grab this one. And we have more potatoes in ground, right where this crate was. So I'm just going to turn it out. I have a small one here, but it's all adding up. We have a lot of tiny ones that could have stayed. We have a big fat worm right here. Here we go. Just gonna put that into one of those bags. Guys, for something like this, when I'm doing it, my wife wouldn't be out here with me, or my daughter. They're afraid of snakes. My son is more of an adventure person, so he would be right here praying to see a snake. Okay, so we're getting some from this one. Here we have a nice batch, not the biggest, but they're still good. I'm thankful for this because you can't go into a supermarket and walk out with this for free. You have to pay for it, so if I'm getting it from the garden, I'll take it. Let me see what's happening up here. So now that we get out all these potatoes from here, most time the garden is like indoors when organizing. The moment you move or shift one thing, it's like you want to shift 10 different things to get things more organized. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and make a passageway down here so I can walk through. So I think I'm going to set these to this side and then down this row and remove those so that I can go on both sides of these bags. What I went ahead and did was to remove the grow bags that were in the middle right here, so I have free range now to come down this pathway or this passageway and can handle the plants much better. This is much easier for me to come down the middle and do what I'm doing. Wasn't thinking about it at first, but now that I've removed the potatoes, it's just looking more like it's possible to get this space right here and just to leave it free. So I won't be putting in any more potatoes right here. This is our small harvest right here. Let me just wash them up and we can look at them. This is all I got from the 4 containers that I planted sweet potatoes in. For this grow season, this coming grow season, I won't be putting the potatoes in any more containers. So let me just take you guys and show you a spot that I've prepared for them just now. Right here is a small unoccupied pathway or passageway that I have between the bird aviary and the shed in the backyard. I'm just going to be using up this area now for the potatoes. No, this is not a rabbit video, but guys, the rabbit babies are 2 weeks old today, and I've just removed the nesting box from the hutch that they are in. So I'm just cleaning out the nesting box. It has a lot of fur, and the wood shaving that I put in, the pine shaving that I put in this nesting box. So it's just time to clean it out now, and then I'm just gonna disinfect it and put it away. So once your rabbit babies reach 2 weeks old, you can go ahead and remove. You can wait until 3, but I normally wait until about 2 weeks old. I remove the nesting box from the hutch that they're in, so that they can move around more freely and also get more space to socialize and start eating what the mom is eating, rather than just staying in the box and waiting for the mom to come inside and give them milk. So they're more independent and they will grow much faster now because they're trying to pick at food and eat things right now. Let me just take you guys in and show you what your rabbit babies are going to look like, or what rabbit babies look like just 2 weeks old. There they are, still a little bit shy, but they will get a hang of it. They will get used to me. They will get used to the voice, also used to me touching them. So the mom is right here, and the moment you come to, well, this one is calm, well, it's eating. I'm not sure if it's a boy or a girl, but at about week 5 I will be able to tell the difference. So I'll share more on them in the next video. This is not a rabbit dedicated video, this is just a potato video, so I'm just sharing this with you guys. So if you want to grow sweet potatoes but you can't get any slip, or you don't want to buy a slip online, as long as you have a grocery store close to you where you can go and pick up sweet potatoes, you can grow your sweet potatoes. About 5 years ago, I went to Walmart, got the sweet potatoes, took them home, washed them, wrapped them in a newspaper, and just put them in a cool area of the house, dark and cool area of the house. Allow them to sit there for about 2 weeks, then you can go ahead and remove that newspaper or brown paper that you have them in. Let them sit until you see they start sprouting these are the things on them. Once they start sprouting, it's not going to be from the top, it's going to be all over the body of the food. Once they start sprouting, you allow those to grow out. How to know when to harvest your sweet potato? They're going to take about 4 to 6 months before they're ready. Not 3 months. I even say 2.5 months recommended on the internet, but this thing is just throwing me all over the place. It's like gardeners and the internet have a different time for harvesting food from farmers, original farmers. Sweet potatoes, they're going to take you about 4 to 6 months. And most old timers, if you just go to them and ask them how long sweet potato takes to get ready, they're going to tell you 6 months. They're just going to give you 6 months right off the bat. So that's about the time span that you're going to look at for your sweet potatoes to get ready. Another indicator or sign that your sweet potatoes are ready, after that 4-month mark, if the leaves start getting yellow, not just 1 or 2 leaves, if most of the leaves start getting yellow and you know that you didn't spray anything or no form of chemical caught your sweet potatoes, most times your potatoes are already on the ground. So you can look out for those signs to know when to harvest your sweet potatoes. So thank you guys for coming along with me on this harvest. It was a great one. Anyways, it wasn't a big harvest like what I expected, but we still got something from those sweet potatoes that were neglected in the garden. That's gonna be it from Country Morrow. God bless you all. See you in the next one. Happy gardening and cheers.